I'm going to try to play around with some description stuff I got to do really fast now.
Oh, hey, people.
Hopefully, yeah, nobody yet. I mean, this is just now. They got to find us, right? So I'm going to go to that other video and see what's going on. Guys will fill in here. They don't know what to do when you do a premiere.
There's one.
Hey, what's up? Hey. I already commented we were over here. I don't have a URL, though, to drop. Webcam. I've never seen the URL for the show before. Let's see. You know what happens? I always
disable the chat.
Yeah, somehow. Come on.
There it is.
Cool stuff. I need a Bearcat. Dave Kolwischki, what's going on? Nemo, it sent me over to another video. What did?
Oh, probably at the end of the video.
Arrows RC is in the house. They're dropping their link. Let me make you a moderator so that will work. Add moderator. Arrows RC.
Hey, welcome to Pilot Ryan Captain Mike Show.
Hey, everybody. I hope you got a kick out of that premiere. Short little 5-minute deal. Let you get a good look at this thing. We're going to let the room fill up. We got 22 folks here. We got no thumbs ups right now. Something's up with the math. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up while you're here, unless you just hate our guts. Arrows RC, you should be a moderator now. Let's see. You should be a moderator and able to drop your link to the website. I'm going to go ahead and do it myself right now. We got a handful of – thank you, Dave Kolwischki. Dave Kolwischki had a big day. He said he was at a swap meet, but he was going to hold on to his ducats so he could stick them in some buckets over here and see what we had. Check them out, 1100 millimeter. They're built very well, and they're 3-cell power, 850 kV, 40 amp ESCs. And as soon as we're done with the live stream tonight, I'm going to let the build videos fly. I might even do that during the show. But the build video on the Bearcat and the Trojan, they're ready to rock right now. And you're going to be able to see those on our YouTube channel, as well as they'll be available through links and things on the arrowsrc.com website. It's going to be hard to keep up with the comments tonight. We had a record-breaking 81 people in the room last time. Having 43 right now after a premiere is kind of nice, because people are sometimes they stick around and wait over there. But I thought that was a good thing to do. And I didn't want you watching the builds while we were trying to do a show right now. So GB Linden
is actually pointing to me on that.
Yeah. GB Linden loves the 1100 millimeters. They're really nice retracts and flaps out of the box.
The finish is incredible.
The finish is very, very nice. And yeah, the weather has been crazy. We haven't flown these yet. But they're quality. I mean, we fly a lot of things, and you can tell right away it's going to be a fun project, a fun plane to have. As soon as we get the weather, we'll be out with these. So make sure you subscribe right here so you'll know when we drop the flight reviews, and they'll be available over there on the arrowsrc.com website.
We're finally above zero now, so we're making progress.
It was like record, like for real history, record-breaking stuff. Record-breaking stuff. Yeah, it was.
I'm not used to the cold anymore.
Mary Boozer says hello. He's out tonight. Not going to be in the chat so much. Andrew Williams, what's going on? I'm just catching up right now. Timothy Toutant, what's going on?
Hey, A10, buddy.
Did somebody ask a question about 4S arrows, RC? Did I miss something? Yeah, you know what? The guys, everybody's going to ask, how are these on 4S? I'm sure they're fantastic, but you're going to want to jump your ESC up to 50 amper to be safe. Because, again, these come with a 40 amp ESC, and just messing with them on the bench, they're going to pull strong. And I love that there's plenty of room for like a wide range of 3S from 2200 to 3300, even 3700s will fit in these guys, which is so fun. And again, check out the build. They're going to be available to watch as soon as we're done hanging out with you guys tonight. I'm going to let them go. I might let them go now. It's borderline, says Arrows RC. Yeah, so it's iffy. A lot of you guys are flying iffy on the e-flite stuff, and you just are really what's the word? Cognizant of not being in the stick the whole time, which is very hard for me to do, by the way.
Right.
I remember when Michael Rosnick had me fly his Bearcat, and he had a monster 1600 Sky Raider. I had to land it in a 3-pointer and take off in a 3-pointer, or the scale prop would have hit the ground. The prop probably cost half as much as the plane, and and I wanted to just bury the stick, and he's like, "No, you can't."
And you know what I'm excited about this line.
Wow, Arrows RC. He says the T28 pulls 56 on 4S, so you're going to want a 60 on that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know what? We're modelers, so you're responsible when you go from box stock and do anything to it. You need to make sure you're doing your homework.
And I'm sure all you guys have extra ESCs through the years from mishaps. And you know what I'm excited about this line, don't you, Ryan?
Tell me.
I've said it before. Price point.
Oh yeah, I knew there was something on the tip of my tongue I was wanting to talk about. So right now, guys, these things are priced really nice at $189, but introductory, there's a coupon code. It's right there on the website, arrowsrc.com, where you can get $20 off of these things, $169 for these beautiful birds. And I hope I gave you a good look there in that little teaser. And so the build is going to give you even a better look at it. So fun. What is going on? Whoa,
somebody's got some thumbs up.
Happy, joy.
But no thumbs up on the program, though.
Yeah, guys, thumbs up the live stream right here. Phoneboy RC's working on his 15-foot B-17. He'll be at Flight Fest 20. That's a lot of pizzas. Flight Fest 2019, Ohio. So come by to see it, man. Hey, do your thing on social.
Yeah.
For all the people who can't get away to see some of this stuff, you know what? Tag the pilot Ryan. Hit our RC Pilots Lounge Facebook group. Actually, some posts today teasing the show tonight went really well. There's a lot of traffic on the posts promoting tonight's show. Super fun. Mike, do you want to put one of those in front of us and just kind of salivate a little bit? I'll get you a towel. Here.
Oh, you meant airplane.
No, yeah, man. Grab the Troj.
Oh, I'm grabbing Trojan.
Grab the Troj, bro. So the Trojan comes with, and you'll see it in the build as well, but there's a water slide decal. It's kind of hard to see right now, a little bit blown out. But you've got a naked lady scale, just dreaming. Don't spill that coffee. Those things are more than gasoline a gallon. Check this beauty out.
Hey,
dude.
Captain Mike is in the house.
Captain Mike is in the house.
Dude.
So Phoneboy RC says he hadn't posted on YouTube for a while, so I'm going to start a series on building it. The thing is, it's going to be a plus style, but huge. That's cool, man. And you know what? Feel free to come into the RC Pilots Lounge and drop pictures of your progress, or any other Facebook group that's, active getting it done. Nothing like the smell of new phone, for real. Starbucks needs to pay you guys. Yeah, this is a brand deal, Nemo. For a minute, Andrew thought you had a beer. Nah, we're rated G.
This is the cold brew with all the. It's the closest to Guinness that you can get in the coffee world.
And still drive a car.
Yeah.
Do you get the sweet cream in it?
Yeah, I do.
I do too.
Yeah, with the salt. Yeah.
Ethan RC, our Facebook page name is Pilot Ryan and Captain Mike's RC. Our training command is the page, but the RC Pilots Lounge. It's Facebook group. Hop on in. I'll accept you.
Look at this room.
Chris Frick, what's going on? 74 online, he says. 78. We're about to beat another record, guys. Sweet cream is awesome, says Hugo.
It is.
Aces High RC wants to know who makes that beauty. It's available exclusively through arrowsrc.com. Dave's RC, you're nice with the super chat coming in. Don't forget to thumbs up, guys. Ryan, Mike, how's it going? 77 guys in the room and not one thumb over here that I can see. Come on, dudes. Dave
And-
Kowalski just ordered the Bearcat already.
Oh, nice.
Thanks, man. You
Hey,
got your. Go ahead, Michael.
Oh, just letting you guys know before we forget, this is the yellow plug.
XT60s, XT60s,
Yep.
everybody. John's in. What's going on? Man, it's hard to see it behind Mike's head, but we got your stand sitting right here. We've been, actually, I did both the builds on the stand, which is really nice to have. Thank you. You know what's cool about arrowsrc.com? They also are selling the cruise in stand.
Oh, nice. Good for them.
A lot of our pals here and a lot of these hanger rats have picked up one of those stands, which I really appreciate that, guys. Dave Kowalski, my wife gave me her credit card number so I could order it. Give Terry a shout out. Terry Kowalski in the house. Thank you so much for supporting your husband through thick and thin. Dave is one of those guys who's always there on social, always very positive, and he's got it just as bad as the rest of us. I mean, I bet every new thing that comes out, comes across his table. Thanks for picking up that Bearcat, Dave Kowalski. That I'm glad that you saw my Facebook post earlier and you didn't blow it all at the swap meet. Or maybe you did blow it all, and that's why Terry had to let you use the credit card.
I'm telling you right
Look at
now,
that,
the
man.
price is really good.
$189 all day long, and that's free shipping over $100 if I remember right. Metal trunnion retracts, but $169 right now, introductory time. I don't know how long that's going to run, but go to the website.
And I'm sure one of you is going to ask, does the tail retract?
Nope, not on
Not
1100.
on this one, not on 1100, but man, check this baby out. The finish is incredible.
I knew it. See, Mike, I let have a little peek at one of them the other day, but it was still in the box. So
We're excited. I'm
super excited.
I'm excited.
You know what? Personally, I'm excited, but I'm also so excited. See, Mike and I talked to a lot of Chris Frick. You're amazing. Thanks, man. We talked to a lot of guys in the hobby, ranging from beginner, intermediate, advanced, 6S, turbine. My buddy Andy at RC Jetworks, I mean, is a turbine guy, you know, bigger EDFs and stuff like that. And most people have been served lately. But the 3S and the 4S guy really has not been addressed in a long time, it feels like, to me. So I am really glad to see these 1100 mil. And let's put it in an imperial kind of perspective. That's 43 inches. That's not some slouch, you know, some little tiny thing. 43 inches back when I was flying the Snorton Bull was like the biggest thing I'd ever had at the time. So this is right up there. And you remember that plane, let's just go back in time for a minute, right? The Snorton Bull P-47 from Park Zone at the time, before they were calling it e-flite and painted it green. 43-inch wingspan, same size, $249 bind and fly. Right. You still had to buy $25 worth of flap servos. You had to buy the retracts. It was fixed gear. Mm-hmm. And you had to buy another $10, that was $85, and then another $10 on pre-bent struts. That plane was pushing $340 or something. Somebody will correct my math, I'm sure. But, flaps and retracts out of the box for $189, $169 right now, introductory time. Awesome. Yes, retracts and flaps. I'm going to go ahead and release the builds right now, but I don't want you guys to leave to go watch it. Is that okay?
These are
it's so nice, man.
The flaps on this is incredible. They're countersunk under the lip.
Jay Mazzell,
beautiful.
Is it Jeff? I forget. Are you Jeff? Plane Crazy FPV wants to know how strong the retracts are. Well, we intend to find out when we take it out and fly. It's an 1100 millimeter bird, so it doesn't have like some crazy strut pin, but it does have metal trunnion retracts.
But it's lightly loaded, so definitely light.
Let's see the battery bay. Open it up,
yep.
Bubba. Papa Boozer wants to see it.
I just popped the lid.
You just pop your lid. Let's see. Retracts are as good as we could find, says Arrows RC. So, and you know what? These are available here in the States, right? So they're going to be very well supported.
We have a battery in here, so you can see how much room is in there. So there's the battery.
Yeah, that's a 2200 in there, and the big packs like the 3300 and 3700, you know, the wide style of 3S pack, and even the guys that want to do the proper thing and go 4S, make sure you tend to your ESC, but there's plenty of room.
And the finish on this is so incredible.
Yeah, if you land hard enough, all retracts will beat up on you.
You didn't glue those in, did you?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Alrighty.
Let's see. I am. Yeah, guys, you can check out the description in these build videos that I'm going to release right now for a small little blurb on Arrows RC. Looks like in the future we're probably going to have the CEO on here and interview him and let you guys. I'll moderate again some questions and we'll develop our own, and we'll hit a lot of these high points that you might want answers to. Arrows RC, they've been around, but this is a new brand, and they've got 25 some years experience in the hobby business. And this stuff it'll become a little bit more evident as time goes on, where these guys got their chops.
So you will get part support.
Part support, and right here. Papa Boozer asks Wesley what he thinks. We hit 88. GB Linden, thanks, man. Okay, yeah.
Thumbs up. What's up with that?
I don't know.
We just released something new. Come on.
I don't know. It depends what they're watching on. If they're on mobile and they're watching, you have to leave the live chat to hit the thumbs up, I think. But 88 people in here. Look, surely somebody's giving them a thumbs up. How do you do it? I mean, I don't want to leave to go do it.
All right.
Yeah. RC Weaving, thanks for that. Yeah, just close the chat with an X and then go do it. Good price and good quality on a new brand, 89, Andrew Williams. Bob DeGood, thank you so much for ordering the Bearcat just now. One of you guys on Facebook said, I think you were giving me a hard time for the tees. You were like, it better be good.
Price point, man.
Oh,
man. Price point.
I guess it's not refreshed or something. Somebody says there's 53 in here.
Oh, okay.
What? Yeah, that's fine. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and release these builds right now. And in them, you can see the description. It has the same blurb that RC Weaving put up here in the chat. Thank you guys for the 62 thumbs up. Yeah, it shows 0 on our end, which is totally weird. So I'm going to go ahead and release the hounds on these videos right now. And again, remember to subscribe and all that good stuff, because
we've got more coming.
There's more coming, and they have more planes than just these two. And you can see those, of course, on the website. On the website. Mm-hmm. And I am going to go ahead and set these to public. Release the hounds. There goes the Bearcat, and here goes the Trojan. Guys, click gallery. I don't want to watch it. Click gallery, and you can see the pictures if you go to the website. Arrows RC has a new factory, so I'm missing some things in the chat, but Arrows RC is all on board catching these questions that I'm missing.
Nice.
Yeah, which is awesome.
Thank you.
What is the best play for cold temps and snow? Also, any decent battery lives? Just give any options. Want to fly in snow and cold temps so badly. You know what? Fly in the cold. Yeah, just don't fly when it's below 0. My thing is, I didn't like to fly if it was below 20. Keep your batteries in your pocket safely.
It never stopped me. So I've never seen like drops or anything like that. You know, colder the air, the more stable it is. So first look at the Arrows RC. All
right, so these builds are live, but I want you to stay here, people. They're live though, and you can see the description, and there's of course links as well to the website. And when you go to the website, if there's a place for email, sign up for the newsletter, because you know what? These guys are just getting going with this new brand. And again, it's so exciting because they've been in the business for a long time, but it's really close to the heart when you get to work on your own. So let's support these guys hard, right? Because in the pipeline in the future, I think we're going to all be really happy that they did well, because I have a feeling we're going to see some things that we may never have before.
And I just got to say,
which is so exciting.
Hey, I just got to say, man.
Say it.
When you've got the representative of Arrows RC online right now with us, that's customer support.
Yeah.
So if you're expecting customer support, you're going to get it.
It's not their first rodeo.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very, very cool. Guys, they have a YouTube channel as well, and I think it's brand new. Like I think the first subscriber. But support that too. You might as well subscribe to it and hit the bell, so when they post some new things, you'll be the first to know. There's a short little video actually from the CEO himself on the channel. That's the one video there is. It's a little introduction. And it's really nice, and you can get an idea of where these guys are coming from. It's cool. Let's see. Dave Kowalski asks Arrows RC if there's a P47 on the way, because there's one on the website. I can answer that if they tell me I can. Doesn't that just say everything right there?
Yeah.
My kids are little. They do true and false questions, and I just know the answer because of how they ask it. It's fun. Dave Kowalski, you know what? If you go to their website, I believe if you see their social stuff, YouTube is one of those things, and I think you can get to their YouTube channel that way. Maybe they can drop the link in also. So check that out. And I can get it to you. Otherwise, hey, there it is, Kowalski. Thanks. Dave Kowalski, moderator, coming through, dropping the link to the Arrows RC YouTube channel. Subscribe over there for us. You might see us over there too. You never know how these things are going to work out. Right now, it makes sense that we do this, and totally an honor, really, to be asked to help launch this this new endeavor. Very cool. So very cool. John's in, keeping the aluminum industry rocking. Dave's RC, it's called arrowsrc.com. Dave Kowalski is subscriber number 2. Love it. There it is, arrowsrc.com. I just dropped it myself as well. So we're 23 minutes in. We had a little 5-minute premiere. So any questions? Did anybody get a fly in this crazy polar vortex deal? Dennis Farley is excited and loves that there are more choices in the hobby. Yes. Mm-hmm. Thank you. We do too. Yeah, we're 77 folks. I guarantee you they're watching the builds.
It's the price point, man.
The price point and the quality.
Excited.
I'm telling you,
excited.
3S Choices is so nice as well. Model Aviator Adventures asks, will you guys be the video promoters for Arrow? We are video promoters for anybody that wants to work with us that also delivers quality.
Yeah.
Not just anybody, you know. Thank you, Andrew Williams, for subbing over there to that channel. That's cool. Thank you, guys. You know what? Hopefully next week we're going to get these things out. It's finally starting to get warm again. Dave's RC wants somebody to drop the coupon code. Papa Boozer, do it, buddy. He says he's got to have the Bearcat. You guys that come over there and are buying stuff, I think that's just so neat.
Thank you. Yeah, and I'm sure Arrows RC appreciates it too. So.
Dave, yeah, I think in the future you're onto something. The code is Arrows. 3S Warbirds. This time, you know what's cool about those? I like them because I'm going to talk about Mike for a minute. So, like, when we're flying together, we fly kind of like the big stuff we have. But when he's out of town, he's parking lot style.
Yep.
So it's like 3S stuff, micros, like he's jamming on that kind of stuff. So, you know, I think it's really nice to see some 3S stuff coming to market. And again, I'm so excited about what lies ahead in the future. And man, they got 11 subs already over there. Papa Boozer says he can't wait to Papa Dots the Bearcat. You guys, if you follow me on Instagram at the Pilot Ryan, you saw my post on the T45 that just showed up in the mail.
Good job, by the way.
The Merry Boozers did a video. They did a live stream where they weathered up and riveted that T45 for me and showed you all how to do it. And now we get to see it in person. So if you're not on Instagram, get on Instagram and follow us, follow Arrows, follow GB Linden. He's rocking it on Insta. And Andrew Williams has a great Instagram as well. Andrew, are you a moderator? I want you to drop your handle, man. I'm going to make you one. But you can see the post, and you can see that they really dolled up the cockpit for us, and they signed it underneath with a nice letter, a nice note. Let's see, add moderator, Andrew Williams in the house. So many of you guys are like full-scale pilots too, and I just think that's the funnest thing. They run the brand out of Minnesota. Andrew Williams says something about a P40. I like to see something. Miller RC wants to see something different, like an Italian Machi.
Maki, yes.
Maki MC205.
That's what I've been screaming for.
I know.
Yeah, yep. That's what I've been screaming for.
Tony S says he's going to 6S that Bearcat. Hey, you know what?
We'd like to see it.
Let us see it when you do it, and definitely take heed to upgrade your ESC and stuff like that. But this thing ought to just be killer that way. I mean, it's rigid enough. As long as you don't pull 3D, I think it can handle it, man. Hey, I gave you moderator, didn't I? I meant to. Drop your. No, you should be one, Andrew, unless I have too many, like it doesn't let me or whatever. I'm not sure. Let me know. Okay. Ooh, break its back, 6S. Yeah, Alvin, you'll have to go very minimal on the throws, I think, if you do that 6S stuff. Alvin, damn, wife is going to kill me. Why'd you buy one, Brian Mav Pro? I like Minnesota. What does it feel in California? Look at Minnesota. Alvin,
and just let you know that the factory are Vikings that are putting these together. So
I didn't hear you because I was reading what I thought was going to go political, but ended up coming back around to airplanes. So it's okay.
No, I said that they're actually manufactured by Vikings.
What is? Swiss Miss?
From Minnesota, these planes.
Oh, I get it. Brian K. Mav Pro just ordered. Guys, this is fantastic. This is really neat. You know what? And I want to follow Arrows on social. They got their website, and they've got some social stuff. I'm sure it's brand new, fledgling. But tag them in your posts. Hit us up on RC Pilots Lounge. We want to know your experience with these, what you do to yours, customize them, FPV them, whatever. Have some fun. Let us know what you think. Let the whole community know what you think about the service, the part support, all that's coming from Arrows RC, because you know it's going to be good. And I, spread the word, because again, it's so very exciting that these are available. We broke another record, by the way, today on the stream. I think 88, 87 right now, which is crazy. Again, XT60s. I think they may have some batteries on the site. Of course, Our pal RC Jetworks has some as well. Let's see. Michael Sherman in the house. You're not out to dinner with the family? What's wrong? He's always piping in. I think he must go to he's like, excuse me, I must go to the restroom with his family. And then he pops on his phone. He's like, hey, guys, what's going on? We're out to dinner, but great show. See you next time. Michael Sherman in the house. He's the originator of the hanger rats term. That is fun. He says he would like a T-34 at 1,100 millimeters, and I don't think that he's the only one. I don't think he's the only one. The plane shipped out of Minnesota, unless I am wrong. Plane crazy FPV. Michael Sherman, all our best to your wife. Hope she feels better soon.
And Vikings are also shipping them.
Vikings are shipping them on
wooden
decks.
ships. They look like, dragon ships.
Dennis Farley says he'll be gone for a few. See you in a minute. All right. Andrew Bossman, thank you for that. 89. I thought we might hit 100. You know what? We had a surge about halfway through last time, but I'm happy. I'm totally happy. We're not seeing the thumbs up, but we know you guys are leaving them, and that is fantastic. Paul Hatcher, perfect here today, right at 60. What? And a little wind, but had a honey-do list. Man, you got to knock that stuff out when it's cold, bro. Yeah. That way when it gets nice, you know what to do. Skyblazer RC asks if there is a P-51 hiding in there. No, but there is one on the website as well. I'm fairly certain we'll be working that one up as well. Yeah, this is coming from Minnesota, so if you're in Illinois, I think you missed the tax. Interested in the prospect of an Arrows RC P-47. Your full scale needs maintenance, and I just bought that free wing P-51, but maybe after the maintenance. Maybe get something else. You got to do some stuff on your Cessna, my friend. I'm going to drop a moderator because I want to get you as one, Andrew. I think that's probably what it is. Andrew Williams, man, it won't let me do it. Let's see. Remove moderator, and then I'm going to redo it again. Andrew Williams, agreed, unique for the win. I'm missing something. Add moderator. I might have just added it to someone like the wrong dude. Man, we're talking about 1,400 millimeter stuff. I think that's another niche that just got ignored. Yeah. I mean, we all, I think, kind of feel that way, don't we? Where there was this wonderful honeymoon in foamies where 1400s were created, and at first they were cartoonish, and they listened. Yes. And improved them because we demanded that we know these warbirds. Some of you guys know how many rivets and all. And so you can't put a picket fence for a radial engine on a P-47 and think it's going to fly. You need to have dihedral on the wings, things like that. So they launched 1400s, and then they
I still got that original.
But it was exciting because it's like, oh, wow. And a lot of us were in 3-cell territory. And then so we got into 4S, cranked out a bunch of them, improved them, version 8, 8.5, 8.25 on the Mustang. I mean, got really nice. Mm-hmm. And then
they started subtracting them.
Jets caught up. Yeah. Everybody competes with jets. And the 1,400, 1,300, we haven't seen it. We really haven't seen it. Let's see. The thing is I love 1500s, but all of a sudden you're in 6S territory. And I think you can still, it's proofs in the pudding, mm-hmm. right? The 1400s were rocking on 4S. Even the 1450 P40 and Mustang at FMS are 4S birds. So they did okay.
Yeah, I don't mind the big birds because I have enough of those 6-cells.
Right.
But, 3 6-cell batteries and you got yourself a brand new plane. So
that's true. Join a club with electric. You know what I mean? Charge your packs at the field. What's nice about the Warbirds, though, too, the big ones, is once you do have 6S packs, you can retire them into a Warbird.
Yeah.
You know, the jets are kind of tough on them, so retire them. Man, Arrows RC, thanks for being here in the chat.
Really appreciate
this
it.
is
Thank you.
This is wonderful. I there's no way I can catch it all. You know, it's been quite a week. I don't know, you guys. I'm sure some of you saw the RC Jetworks Brakes video, the JP Brakes video that released this morning, and then the premiere at 9, and then 2 build videos like right now. It's been a busy week over here. So that is fun. GB Linden, yeah, I'll make you a mod again if I need to. I had to lose one to let Andrew drop it like it was hot. So do you need to link something, GB? Because I'll work it out if I need to. Yeah, Ricky, don't do that, man. Get yourself a Bearcat. You got a lot of big planes sitting around. Get your electric whistle wet with the 3S stuff over here. Hey, Plastic Aviator, what's going on? He tips his hat to Mike and I, he says. The largest battery for the Bearcat would be, you know, it's really hard to say. It's got, you know, it's Grumman, so it's got loads of wing.
58S.
58S. The battery that Peter Stripole used on the plane he built out of foam and flew in it personally. You know what? For me, I don't know yet, but I know that I flew the 1200 millimeter on a big 4000 and it was fine. You know, I think the 3300 and 3700 style, you know, range of 3S pack is as big as I'd want to go. But, you know, when you have a short nose like this, you're always able to load it up, and there's plenty of room in the compartment to put it wherever you would like. So that's the beauty of this thing. And if you want a closer look, you can check out that premiere video, which is a little 5-minute teaser of both these birds, or the build video, which is up on the channel right this minute. Again, if you go to the website, sign up for the newsletter if there's a place to do that, because they're going to send out some emails, I believe, next week. Big battery compartment, but I would say maybe 3200. Yeah, Arrows RC. I have fit 33 and 37s in it, but I haven't flown either one. 3200's same dimension basically as the Admirals were used to. Dave Kowalski, that sounds perfect. The 3300s, yeah. Kowalski wants to know if his order is going to ship on Monday. Fun. RC Weave and FPV, what is it at the bottom of each page that you're seeing? Kevin Jones, what you missed is the unveiling of the Arrows RC as a wonderful company to support and a couple products that are available already. Arrows RC says it's going to ship out Monday.
There you go.
Cool. Andrew Williams is feeling good with that blue wrench next to him. I can tell he's got some swagger. He's like, oh, Kevin, you missed it. GB got banned. And then he's got an emoji with the wink. Nemo says, drop a link to your store. Let me go ahead and drop it. A lot of us have, but we'll keep dropping it because that's what it's about. Spreading the word. Chris Jackson says if you have a banner, he'll put it up at his field in Maryland. Wonderful. I am in the pokey, I guess.
He's in jail?
You're not in Facebook jail. Are you in Facebook jail, GB?
Oh, man.
RC Weaven says, sign up to receive information about specials and new product announcements. Yes, please do. GB Linden says no. Not yet.
Not yet.
Moderator jail. Man, look, I think Victor Shamulus is not even here, or I would undo him. Plastic Aviator, I love you, man, but I'm going to undo you. Just because I made you a moderator so you could drop your link to your Instagram. Let's see. GB, I feel bad. Okay. You better drop a link all right, man. Drop a link to your channel, GB Linden. Drop a link to your channel. If you're a moderator, drop links, sausage links. Let's see. What's that arrow? Let's see what I missed. All good, brother. Ha 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 ha. Everybody's got a 3S battery somewhere. That's right, and they're so affordable to get.
Yes.
Again, XT60s. Joshua McLean says, if I say please, can I get them all for free? Yes, as soon as you pay for them.
Yep.
Ricky the Photon Dexter says to Arrow RC, if I follow you on Instagram and Twitter, you might regret it.
We have. So
Ricky is fun. You know what? Me and Ricky sometimes do battle with like GIF stickers on Facebook posts. We'll put up like the stupidest sticker post thing, we can find. Victor Shamulus, what's going on? Math Pro's waiting for his Bearcat already. Bring the T28 back up front, says Papa Boozer.
Sure can. It's my favorite because I love the colors.
Yeah, man. When we're
especially for us blind guys getting old.
When we're done with the work, Mikey's taking that Troge. Man, it looks good, guys.
Look at that, baby.
Oh, man, look at that. I like the dummy radial, too.
I know it. Here, we'll swing that around so I can
swing
see
it.
Yeah, swing, 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 swing. Whoops, it's probably making all kinds of noise.
No,
I'm gonna take that up.
bad.
I'm gonna take that up close, man.
Okay, do it.
I can't see the screen, but
Papa Boozer, you want a good look at it, too, man. Check out the build video when we get done with this chat tonight. It's blowing out a little bit, but it's nice, man. Check out the bottom. I mean, guys, when I built it,
your doors on the front. Check that out, man.
I hope you guys like the build because I think the idea was to let you really see the whole goods. A lot of times I'll build like the left side and then I'll say do the same on the other. I showed you everything on these.
And you know what mod I'll be doing.
What are you going to do? Put your grandpa glasses on and then call it a day? Captain Mike's already comes included with the aircraft.
No, I'm going to put in the 1400 millimeter light kit from FMS.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to have the landing lights and get
Nice.
this baby all lit up for
Nice.
nighttime.
Oh, yeah, that'll be sweet. You know what? And you know, some guys like doing the Dave Brown tire mod too, just to kind of quiet things down. We fly on that Geotech, so you don't really hear it too much. But I love that it's got a plastic cowl up there. There's a lot of nice scale detail, and everything was really easy to deal with. Again, check out the build, guys. It's awesome.
This is going to be a fun one to paint up as sport. I already got it sporty already.
Oh, yeah. Anybody with visibility issues isn't going to have them here. And if you guys want to see more pictures of this stuff, when you go to the website, click gallery. There's a ton of pictures on the Bearcat, and there's some on this. And as soon as we can get some sun, we'll get some pictures of this baby stock before you go dressing it up, probably.
Yeah.
So everybody knows what they're
getting. We'll get them
getting.
good pictures if they want them. Sure will.
Can't go. Papa Boozer says he's a T28 guy. Can't go wrong with this bird. Yeah, I don't know how far away you are from your field, but this is the kind of thing that you can kind of pop off at the parking lot. You know what I mean? Build videos can be grueling, GB Linden. I had so much footage that I cut down into, 15 minutes on one and 19 on the other, but I'm starting with an hour 40. Man. So the tail wheel is steerable on the Bearcat. That's a good question. I mean, I assume so. I don't even remember paying attention, but I totally assume so.
Let me see.
Yeah, I thought so. How could it not be?
Yeah. In fact, I'll show you.
Show them.
It won't retract.
No, not retractable, but it is steerable. And then Michael Sherman, they're wire landing gear, but they're clad in plastic on both the Bearcat and the T28.
So when the tail goes, you can see it moving along here.
Oh yeah, perfect. So they look, they're dressed up. Yeah, they're wire landing gear, but they're clad in plastic like everything. especially this size.
Dude, this thing is growing on me. Man, that's looking good.
Dave's RC says he ordered the Bearcat, and yes, they did say they're shipping out on Monday, guys. Andrew Williams, thanks, man. You never know. We had some interesting stuff that didn't last very long last show because the moderators were on it really well. Thanks a lot, guys. Oh, goodness sakes, man. So new weather. We want new weather. New weather, new planes, 3S power. We're going to have a ball. I'm not sure if we're going to go to the field with these or go to the old Bellevue.
Oh, Belleville.
We need to hit a parking lot, I think, with these guys.
Yeah, I miss Belleville, man.
So nobody has seen these. You hear it. You got your news here first. If you're in the chat and you're not a subscriber to this channel, go ahead and do it. Subscribe, hit the bell so you enable notifications. So when we do post new things, you get to see them first. We'll make a playlist for Arrows RC over here on this channel, just like we have a playlist for the podcast, these live streams, as well as our, regular videos and RC Jetworks. People we work with are going to have their own playlist. Also, subscribe to the Arrows RC YouTube channel too, because there are some things that inevitably will be coming from them as well. This is just a fun deal. GB Linden needs to work up some of this as well, right, buddy? Yeah, Arrows RC says it was minus 25 when they shot their little introduction video.
Ooh.
Yeah, can you believe it? Talking about working on social, yeah. Well, I mean, yes, I am keeping the Bearcat, Mr. T 1035. Yeah, Papa Boozer says, thanks, Aero RC, for outstanding new airplanes. I'm really looking for the future and success of your new line. That's very nice. Thank you, Papa Dots. And hey, yeah, you know what? Brand new to the social media is really where it's at right now, but it's one of those things too that it's easy to really know you need it, but maybe not how to work it. When you're running companies and warehouses and sourcing products and doing some of that into the business, which is 100% necessary.
And time consuming.
You may not be the Facebook dude. So I'm really glad they reached out to me. It was actually months ago that they reached out to me and Mike because they wanted us to help them out. And we're glad to do it. It's
absolutely,
again, an honor to be recognized as a resource and an authority in the world of model aviation.
And price point.
We have, and price point.
Dude, I'm excited about the price.
Yeah, I am too. If I stuff one, I'm going to just replace it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, parking lots, they're not for everybody. Take a beater out there first. What's kind of neat once you get some chops, some flight chops, is when you actually go out and have to deal with obstacles and things.
Magnetic tree, the line, the light poles, parked cars, ambulances. Yes.
Yeah. Arrows RC says in China they test off the factory rooftops.
Yes, they do. Yeah.
Wow. Will Nate 35 says, what about a P-51B? That'd be cool. Dennis Farley, you're back. What's going on, man? Schools, parking lots, rule. Andrew Bosman says the Chicago weather made the news here in Australia. We live right under its lake effect.
Yes.
But it's starting to melt for now. Michael Sherman says he drives 3,500 miles a month. Simple park flyers are a must.
Yeah.
And Andrew Bosman says, sorry, it was 104 degrees Fahrenheit last weekend. I nearly died.
Man.
Arrows RC says, we'll see about the P-51B, but there's others in line first. GB Linden says, agreed, A1 Sky Raider to Josh. Absolutely Sky Raider. I love the jet stuff you guys have done, but excited to see you guys get back to the warbirds. Yeah, Mr. T 1035, we're not stuck in any one genre, so to say. I think that's another reason why I think Mike and I are so excited about these is because, as I mentioned earlier in the show, we talk to so many guys, and I talk to buddies who, it's almost like a year and a half, 2 years worth of releases weren't for them, right? Unless they were like, I guess I'll buy the Dynam stuff. Because I got 4S.
And also, don't be afraid to hit up Arrows for their receiver line and put in, because they do carry, what do you call it, Spectrum, the Horizon.
I believe so.
Yeah. And, man, it'd be nice to put in a nice AS3X in there, and you'll be able to get that wind that you're dealing with.
That's right. Let's see. Bearcat build video. Thank you, Dave Kulwischke. Hasn't been a good A1 in 1200 millimeter. Didn't they do it at 1100 a while back?
I think, it was 850, a little bit bigger than 850, 950 or something.
I know there was a real little one. You know what? If it looks like this Trojan or this Bearcat, whatever they make, I'll be into. Whatever they make, I'll be into. Let's see. Ricky says if he drank Starbucks right now, he wouldn't sleep for days.
Oh, I won't go to bed until about 6 a.m. tomorrow. So
if I can sleep. If I stand still long enough, I can go to sleep. Doesn't matter. Thanks for dropping the links, Dave Kulwischke. Yeah, what build? Yeah, 6 screws, Papa Boozer, and it's done. So fun. Receiver, we like a good price. Arrows RC. I'm going to go look at Arrows RC right now. I've been so busy getting things ready, I didn't get to peruse the website like I wanted to.
And we're excited, too, that they do have some civilian stuff.
Hey, Wolpertinger's asking for your AS3X setup video, Michael.
Oh, yeah. I ate that out.
Yeah, man. Hold him to the fire on it.
Yeah.
We'll get it one of these days. Let's see. arrowsrc.com.
Yeah, unfortunately, in the medical world, every January through April is our certificate renewals, and you have to take tests all the time for each certificate to up your game and make sure the medical world still, still says, okay, you're smart.
Let's see here.
So I've been pretty busy with that.
Anyway, I'm not going to sit here and surf right now. Yeah, check out everything. There are accessories and batteries and other things available on the arrowsrc.com website. Scale Wildcat, says Miller RC.
Ooh.
That's a landing gear situation to design. That'd be nice to see, actually. Thank you, RC Weaven FPV, for dropping the link to the receivers over there at arrowsrc.com. Paul Hatcher's coming over to your house, Dave. Dave said the pizza just showed up. Ooh. You guys who are leaving, thumbs up on the way out. Thanks a lot. Check out the build video. Let me know that you were here in the chat. Remember to subscribe everywhere. Captain Dr. Mike, Joshua McLean says. Andrew Bosman says it's 2 p.m. on Sunday here, 1.5 hours west of Sydney.
Wow. Dennis
Farley says research are no fun. Would consider taking a look at the new Spitfire. I Are you asking if we would consider it? I mean, I would consider anything that comes over this way.
Yeah.
I'd like to take a look at that one. If you want to see some information on that Spitfire, GB Linden's YouTube channel did some work on that Avios Spitfire, and you can check that out there. Until we get one, we got a cache right now at this point of stuff we got to get out and up in the air at this point. Again, my T45 from Mary Boozer Styles looking sweet, and I got to get it outfitted with an EDF. I'm going to probably drop a nice and light because I'm going to do some crazy stuff with it. I'm not going to put my high-end JP fan in there. I'm going to go with a nice and light 90 millimeter FMS 12 blader because I have it. And I'm going to put that in there, and then I'm going to do some work on the tail hook, and you'll see. It's going to be, I'm telling you, I'm going to have you guys, you got it. When I say share it, you're going to have to, because I want to go viral on a video. And I think what I have planned for the T45, it can happen to even people who aren't maybe into models or aviation. I don't want you should have a doctor take a look at that next time you're.
He does every time I go to the office.
Let's see. Good night. I think it's Jeff. Let's see. Yeah, Andrew Williams, that T45 does look sweet. I'm sure you saw it on my Instagram, maybe Facebook. Miller RC, would like to see a comparison to the flight line. You talking about the Bearcat? 10 centimeters. As far as now, that's all I could say. Blosh didn't make it. He must not have set his alarm. I know he was wanting to. He'll catch it on the replay. Mm-hmm. That's another thing I want to talk about a little bit. YouTube is funny. There's an algorithm robot you got to feed to keep in the loop the way you should be. These live streams are amazing for watch time. I'm just going to talk YouTube. I know you airplane guys maybe don't care, but you social media guys who do kind of, this thing that we do, you might appreciate this a little bit. So the watch time's off the charts when we're done with these videos. In the live streams, at least an hour. Sometimes it's 2. We don't want it to be that way, but it's just how it goes. I look forward to this all week. So
especially when you get the momentum going.
Oh man, you get the momentum. Talking about an Americano and another one sitting over there, and I get 2 every Saturday, because if I finish one, I'll have another. So, long story short, I'm not going to let the replay live as long, because what happens is when you guys hang out the whole time, that's awesome. The watch time's amazing. But on the replay, if somebody goes to watch the video, man, they got to really want to block out an hour. And so the thing is to probably not. So if that hurts us on watch time and click-through rate and all this kind of algorithmic baloney that feeds the system. So I think what's going to happen is eventually I'm going to only let these live in the replay for a couple days, so you guys can catch up. And a lot of you I know treat this like a podcast where you just listen. If you're catching it on the replay and not really, you don't need to watch us talk. You can listen. Sometimes there's something to see. And the interviews are always fun to watch people's expressions and things. But I think eventually we might set up an RC Pilots Lounge YouTube channel just dedicated to the live streams, and let them live as an archive in the replay forever and not worry about watch time and click-through rate and all that kind of stuff. So we'll see. So basically what I'm getting at is if you want to consume this content, do it, because I think I'm going to start to unlist them after 2 or 3 days. If you want one, all you got to do is reach out to me in the comment section somewhere and tell me, hey, I want to hear 24. I want to hear 25. I want to hear 26. Whatever episode you want, I'll make it public again for you, or give you the link, because that's all you need. Anyway, clear as mud, right? Mary Boozer, you're officially here. Thank you so much. The cruise in stand is amazing, GB Linden, and it's available at arrowsrc.com as well. I used it for both builds. Yeah, Andrew, you got to get yourself one. GB Linden, yeah, watch time, man. I mean, that's the thing about the lives. It's crazy because I watch the analytics, and we suffer actually a little bit because of doing the show in YouTube land. But it's worth it. But that's why we're figuring out ways that we're not going to shoot ourselves in the foot, right?
Yep.
So bear with us. We're figuring it out. We're a work in progress. We've done this half a year now. Can you believe it? Half a year. Hopefully
Which
all
half?
The most recent half.
Oh, okay. Cool. All right.
Dave's RC's YouTube page is cool. He keeps it real. This is Will Nate 35. This must be Dave's RC's other account. I'm just kidding. Just subscribed, Michael Sherman, to someone. That's cool. The best half, RC Weavin. RC Weavin's got a YouTube channel too, you guys. Oh yeah, GB, Michael Sherman. Yeah, man, GB's been at it a long time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think Mike and I started this channel in, oh goodness, I think it was September of 2012. And then we did it for like 9 months. And then we went and did another channel for 5+ years. Let this one kind of sit, and then we came back. But I think GB Linden, when did you start your channel? Was it 2012 as well? Because so many of you guys I remember from you followed us. You've been with us everywhere, which is just phenomenal, amazing, and we appreciate that. But, you know, GB Linden's been at it for a while. That's what I'm getting at. Yeah. Andrew Williams says he remembers watching GB's Ultra Micro videos when he first got into RC. Yeah, they were some of the best information and eyes on the property, so to say, the eyes on the product that you could get. He did always really good unboxings and stuff. And you could see the thing, and then he'd go do it, go fly it. Integrity RC only started flying around 2012. Miller RC asking GB questions about the Spitfire. Jason Rigney, what's going on? You got to go. You just got here. Have a great week. Jason Rigney, check out his BAE Hawk, his FMS BAE Hawk. He did complete custom paint on. It's on, there's pictures of it on Facebook, RC Pilots Lounge. He's got an Instagram, but I'm not sure he's really cracked it open yet. But yeah, beautiful work. And he did it in a hurry too. He completely did a beautiful paint scheme on the FMS BAE Hawk. Have you done anything to your Corsair yet, Jason? You're leaving though. Have a good week, my friend. Oh my goodness. Oh, we're at an hour, so we're going to wrap it up here in a minute. I think Arrows might have left the building. Let's see, guys. Make it quick. Any last words? Any questions on this? Again, if you're here and you haven't subbed, that's a little bit ridiculous. So go ahead and subscribe here. Just watching, Arrows. Okay, cool. Do your thing, support everybody. Most of you guys already have done that already. There's, you know, when there's a new name in the chat, Adam Hampton, good to see you again. When there's a new name in the chat, we usually kind of recognize it and we'll try to steer them in the proper direction. But a lot of you guys have subscribed to each other and are supporting each other, and that's fantastic. It's not
rat style.
Hanger rats in the house. It's nice to see everybody support each other. Mary Boozer RC, you guys doing another live stream tomorrow, tutorial. GB Linden says his channel was about 2012, so same as us.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought we started all about the same time. Chris Frick says, love watching these, part of my cyber family. Yeah, man, we really, the RC Pilots Lounge is a beautiful name for, a perfect, very fitting name for what we do over here. Linden started flying in 2011. Yeah, man, I got it bad pretty in a hurry as well. I think I was 2009, so not that long. Right at the cusp of electrics becoming an option, but they weren't good. They were brushed gearboxes.
Yeah.
They were nickel metal batteries. You know, if you ever needed a battery, all you had to do was take one out of the handset phone because you still had a landline. Same stinking battery sometimes.
Same connector.
MRT 1035 asks about shirt giveaway coming up. You know what? I'm going to give away a shirt tonight. I forgot completely about it. It's been a total busy week. So one of you guys is going to get picked for a shirt tonight. And here's what you need to do. You need to be in the RC Pilots Lounge Facebook group. I have to accept you first. So you can't be a stinker pants. You should like the Facebook page, which
you
is
can be a stickum pants, but you can't be a stinker.
That's
pants.
right. You can be a stick of monkey pants, but you can't be a stinker pants. So you need to be a member of the RC Pilots Lounge Facebook group. You need to subscribe here. You also need to like the Pilot Ryan Captain Mike RC Facebook page. That was the criteria that we had announced weeks ago. Otherwise, if I was coming up with it right now, shooting from the hip, I would say you got to subscribe to Arrows RC YouTube channel, get on their mailing list and all that, which you still should do. So I'm going to let you guys pick who wins the shirt tonight. Who wins the shirt tonight, guys?
Everybody's going to say, me.
I know that was probably like the stupidest thing I could ever do.
Yeah.
GB Linden says we should all sub to Arrow's YouTube channel. Absolutely.
Yes,
please
please
do, because I was the first one. And
Thank you for that.
Brian Chambers, thanks, man. In the name of Arrows RC, go check them out. Thank you, Brian Chambers, for the billboard there. Super chat. Mary Boozer RC, you won the cruise in stand, so you're probably it's not a random generator, man. So I'm gonna probably, I don't know, man. I may let you guys pick, or I may retract my statement. We will try to keep it interesting. There's a lot gonna happen, and for now, sign up for that newsletter. You're gonna find out what's going on at Arrows RC, but also, keep it. You guys are already staying tuned and staying close to us over here. So we'll let you know as well. I'm gonna make this one easy. Brian Chambers, you get the shirt, bro. Thanks, man. He's done that a lot. Almost every show, it seems like Brian Chambers hits us on a super chat like, you get a shirt, bro.
Yep.
So that's it. Giveaway's over. Till next time. Mike's working on some designs when he gets done with his malpractice suit.
Yeah. Prevention malpractice suit. Yeah.
Yeah, Dave's RC, send us shirts. And Brian Chambers, man, we're on Facebook, so hit me in Messenger, I think. Wherever you got to hit me, get me your address and your shirt size. The sizes seem to be pretty spot on. So like if you're an extra large dude, then it's an extra large shirt is the one for you. That'll work. John Zen says he's really happy we're working with Arrows. They've been great with him.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, John, it's cool that the cat's out of the bag now. I've been very excited. And Robert knows, like I would check on him like once a week. Like, how's it going? What's going on? How's it going? What's going on? Squeaky wheel gets the oil, as they say. Caleb, RC Flyer, Caleb Teal. I just got on here. Sorry, I'm late. 2 demerits.
Yeah. You got to skip next week and the week after.
Yeah. Yeah, Brian Chambers, does he even know he won the shirt? Does he care? Maybe he's like one of those guys, he's like, no shirts. Like, I'm anti-shirts.
I don't think he wears a shirt. He
Build
just
a
runs
wall.
around bareback and like a Calvin Klein commercial.
No, it's okay. You're late. Don't blame yourself, man. Congrats, bro.
We were early. We were on time. Sorry.
The Brown Nose Award. Oh, your latency's running behind. Sounds like a personal issue.
Yeah.
Brian Chambers, man, appreciate you. Yeah, hit me up in Facebook with your address and your size. We'll get you going. Yeah, Boozers. Live show on the Boozers is coming from the lair of Papa Dots. What time tomorrow, Wesley? Mr. T 1035 asks if we have flown the e-flite F-16 yet. No, we have not. Seems like there are a lot of nose wheel problems. I ran into that tonight. Did you have any hard landings, Mr. T? Not to throw it back on you, but my fear with the F-16 is guys who may not have been ready for it got one.
So my question is about Mr. T. Did you go, I pity that nose wheel?
He pities that nose wheel. Sounds like Brian could use some fiber optic supplement. They have medication for that, Brian. Integrity RC says F-16s always seem to have nose wheel problems. Belly landed was okay. Nemo Runks wants Arrows channel link for the YouTube channel. Somebody got the Arrows RC YouTube channel on them? John Zinn, yeah, man, the build vids are up right now on this wonderful YouTube channel right here. And I used your stand the whole time. John Zinn, see you later. Go pick up your boy. Fantastic. Da-da-da-da. I bought the Bearcat. There it is. We can go mate our Aero RC planes together. Awesome, man. Who's excited for the new e-flite 15, says Caleb RC Flyer, Caleb Teal. I'm always excited for new stuff. You know what I mean? And you know what's funny is, you know, there's a handful of places that sell that stuff. We haven't been sponsored by Horizon on any of the e-flite stuff we've done. So it maybe we could do it some other way. Wesley, Lori, and myself made 3 videos today. Still now Pilot Ryan and Captain Mike t-shirts. Ordered almost 2 weeks. Still no shirts. That's crazy. The weather's been nuts, though. Did you get shipping confirmations?
I know what happened. The shipper, he's probably wearing them because it's been too cold.
Yeah.
Pulled it out of the package, and he's wearing them around.
Jack Miller wants to know if anyone swapped out the 1750 KV on their Sabre for the 1850 KV out of the Avanti. Yeah, Wesley, man, 3 videos today. That's cranking. I think we dropped 4, not to one up you or nothing, but that's totally the definition, isn't it? 4 versus 3. Sorry. 1 really doesn't count, man. The teaser premiere thing. Mary Boozer RC keeps on hitting milestones on his subscribers. And guys, you didn't tell me what time's your live going down tomorrow and what are you going to do? It's been a real ball for a lot of us. And I hope that you guys at the Boozers know how valuable what you've been doing on your streams is to us guys. So watching you guys weather up these birds, for instance, has been really inspirational and also helps liberate a guy who maybe wasn't sure they wanted to try it. Like when I watched their video and then I see the thing sitting here in person and I'm like, man, I can do that. And if shipping wasn't, I'm such a cheapskate. If shipping wasn't going to cost me money, I would totally send my new big Corsair to you guys to do it up because they killed that. T45 looks amazing.
Man, that thing looks
and
great.
I'm holding out on you guys because I want to really let the light shine on our pals at Arrows RC tonight. This
is a little more important in the industry right now.
I mean, the T45 is going to get its chance too, believe you me. Yeah. And check out the Instagram post on it and Facebook post. It was fun. And again, shout out for the Boozers. But we'll shine a light on that T45 and that work when the airplane actually has an EDF in it. And I've done the mod that I want to do. Yes. That mod that I want to do on that T45, Mike knows, has been with me for a long time.
We've always talked about it.
Even before I was in this house here, before my last child, since the first T45s. So let's see. Jojo, I love me some Boozer channel. Hopefully someday I can make a trip out to meet them on a Saturday. Yeah, that would be cool. You know what? I can't wait to meet up with a lot of you guys at some events that are coming up this summer. and spring. And you guys who are going to go to events or host events, you know, tell us all about it in the chat. A lot of you guys can maybe meet each other, which is always fun. What's the best warbird you've ever flown, says Miller RC. We get that one a lot. Jet Jam Yo, Andrew Williams, you got to come and stay for longer than last time. Jojo lives with us. He is being silly. Okay. Captain Mike, what's the best warbird you've ever flown? We're going to go. I'm going to really try to be done in 15 minutes.
All right. The best one I've ever flown. Man, that's hard. I'm taking it that this is prop.
Yeah. He said warbird, right?
Okay. I would probably say the one that I gravitate.
Probably.
Yeah, probably the one that I gravitate the most would be the T-28 from FMS and the P-40 from FMS, because that's rock solid. Not having a gyro in it feels rock solid.
It's very special the way that thing
so
flies.
I would say probably between those, the only reason that I think the best out of all the flyers is the Zero by FMS, but it has straight landing gear. That's its only drawback. The landing gear are straight, and if you're in the grass, you're going to nose over at the end of the flight.
For real.
But it is I think, one of the best characteristics of flying.
Oh, it's amazing flyer.
So that's what the three that I gravitate more, and that's also because it depends on weather, crosswinds, stuff
1400,
like that.
Andrew.
Yeah. Just saying.
Zachary Markham asks about helicopters. I don't know a thing about them. And I don't have any idea about stock status over there. If they have them on the website, just sign up for that. Notify me when they get here list, and that ought to take care of it. I'm just not the one to speak on helicopters. Papa Boozer, thanks Ryan and Mike. Yeah, no worries, man. You're great for the hobby. Mm-hmm. It's all about value, camaraderie, community, information. Joshua McLean, we're talking about the 14. I think it's a 1450 millimeter P40. That the B model from FMS is what I think we're talking about. That's one of my favorite warbirds too. 4S. Yep. You can't go wrong with the P47 though, whatever size.
Yeah, that's true too.
Man,
FMS,
they're really good.
The big one was really sweet. The 6S, and that was sweet too.
Very cool.
Hey,
Mitchell Farley, thanks.
Appreciate
thanks,
that.
man.
Thank you.
Paul Hatcher, going to call it a night. See you later.
So are we.
You're really nice. Yeah, we're going to try. It's hard. Your brother is a Sky Streaker member. ETA, yeah, Zachary. ETA on scale Admiral collective pitch helicopters. I still don't know.
Yeah.
I still don't know. I know as much as you guys. Andrew Williams, thanks, man.
Thank you.
Victor Shamulus, I wish you were closer to go to Jet Jam as well, because it is so nice. It's like, you know what, a lot of us guys are grinding it out, right? Real world, real jobs, families, busy. Getting to go to these events is just such a break to just do the thing you love without worrying about the other everyday stuff. It's just really fantastic. Our buddy Mike Kennedy's late, but he's checking in. What is going on, Mike Kennedy? Mike Kennedy, I'm going to talk about for a minute, because it was super cool what he did. Mike Kennedy reached out to me. It's been a while at this point, and asking questions about like first EDFs, things like that. And when people ask questions, I usually answer with 5 or 10 more questions. And we ended up the guy had enough experience and all where we ended up, and he was there are always two choices. The guy's looking at this thing and he's looking at this thing. Which one's best for me? And then we start the conversation. And it's some of my favorite thing about this hobby and the Pilot's Lounge in general are these discussions. So we ended up landing on the FMS BAE Hawk. He happened to get it through the Amazon store, which is cool. And he sent it to us to fly it, to make videos of it, shake it down, and then put an AS3X receiver in it and try it out. And so we did a full shakedown. So Mike Kennedy sponsored a couple videos, really, by sending us that bird, and then we worked it up, and then sent it back. So I mean, Mike Kennedy, thanks for doing that. And it was this week, wasn't it, Mike, that you just got your maiden off?
Oh, he did.
He had a successful maiden, and you've been talking with him a little bit, haven't you?
No, I haven't.
You never got to. Okay.
Yeah, there's a radio set up, man. Call me up, and we can straighten that out. But
I'm missing a lot of comments, but I really appreciate Mike Kennedy, and I'm really happy that he had a good maiden.
Oh, good.
And it was like a week or two ago, he said that him and his son were going out to maiden our shirts. He got the Pilot Ryan, Captain Mike shirts. There's a few more of those too available in the store. There's the Stick and Monkey pants, and we got more coming. That's the thing. We're holding down real jobs just like the rest of you guys. So we do it when we can, in the wee hours. When is Winamax? I'm in Plymouth. Playing Crazy FPV. You're in Plymouth?
Really?
Are you for real? Who are you, man? We got to get together. We're like dumbfounded that you're that close, right?
Right.
I think every now and then there's a cat from Michigan too. Mike Kennedy says he was out buying the wife a new car. Miller RC says, what's your technique for ground looping? If you want a ground loop, get a T6. That's my technique.
Yep.
Get a T6. Get a T6 or land a Mustang too slow and try to stick a 3-pointer on it. That's my best technique for ground looping. Or
just trying to taxi at full speed.
Yeah, try to taxi at full speed with no tail planted.
Yes. Yeah.
Golly, we just go and go. Brian Chambers, man, you're welcome. Thanks for making it easy. I'm glad you won. We'll keep doing this. It's cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Brian Chambers, do you have a call sign or anything? Because I'll put it on the back of your shirt if you'd like. Because I'll design this thing up special for you. If you got a handle or anything like that, I'll put it on the back for you. Victor Shameless would love to go to Jet Jam, but maybe not this year. I have a long vacation planned for late this year. I hope I'll be taking my wife with me next year. Man, Victor, that'd be fantastic. Dave Kowalski is going to be there. Andrew Williams is going to be there. Andy RC Jetworks is going to be there. Sean Gallagher is going to be there. We got a lot of buddies that I forget their names that know us from video that'll be there. I hope Ricky the Photon makes it. Timothy Toutant was there last year. Dennis Farley coming up from Texas. Don't know. Dave Hawker made it last year. Two types of pilots, those that have ground looped to Harvard and those that are gonna. Pilot Ryan, a little less work picking this winner than last contest. Cutting names forever. Yeah, you're right. This week was crazy. And I got it done. I mean, today, finishing up the stuff for tonight, working with the people at Arrows RC to make sure we deliver the message that they want delivered. And so they've been a joy to work with. Jet Jam, Chris Jackson is in, Elizabethtown or Elizabeth, Indiana. It's the very bottom of Indiana, top of Kentucky. Like you take a wrong turn, you cross the river, you're in Kentucky. Check out, the RC Flight Deck has information on that. If Kowalski's still here, he said he was wiped out, but he was dropping links to it earlier. Timothy Toutant is adding Jeremy Solt's Formation Love lights to the A10. Rosewood, Indiana. That's it. No, we're not in Winamac. We're in South Bend, Broseph.
Yeah, Winamac's about an hour and
thanks, Dave.
10 minutes away or so.
Winnemac is an hour 10.
Yeah.
But Plymouth is even closer.
Yep.
You got to come up to Tri-Valley RC and fly with us sometime. I got some friends in Michigan and Chicago that I want to have come down to the field this year and make a big media day out of it. Just like document the whole day hanging out with you, hanger rats. Yeah, man, absolutely. Michael Sherman's got family in the Bend. Cool.
Oh, right.
Cool. All right. Dave Kowalski just dropped the info for Jet Jam. Timothy Teuton's not that far either. Eric Rogers is back from shopping at Arrows RC, I assume. Thanks for that. Oshkosh 2019. Man, I wish. You know what? I'd love to do so well with this thing that Mike and I do that we're able to take RC Pilots Lounge on the road, but it's one of those things that takes, oh man, you know, a lot of support. So I'm not ready to really fish for that right now. Let's see. You guys are wonderful. I'm very curious how many guys went over to Arrows RC tonight and how many picked up a plane for themselves. Again, come to the RC Pilots Lounge. Any of the arrowsrc.com social media as well. Tag them. Tag me, the pilot Ryan. Post on the RC Pilots Lounge Facebook group and the page, Pilot Ryan and Captain Mike. Of course, comment in any of these videos if you have questions or you need something. A lot of you guys already know how to find me in Messenger or direct message via Instagram. There's 3 of you on Twitter. So if you got to find me there, you can. Let's see. Timothy's bringing his free wings to the Toledo show. But yeah, guys, definitely support arrowsrc.com. Hit them up on social so when they get up to speed, there's someone there to view the stuff. That's fun. Hit us up, subscribe for more news like this. Let's see. Zachary Markham, South Bend, close to where AM General is. Super close. It's just down the street. Osceola, right? Mishawaka. Love your AM General truck. Yeah, man. Salt of the earth. Oh, guys. Eric is starting a new RC channel. Please give him a sub, please, and thank you. Eric, who? Dave's RC. Who are we talking about? Again, subscribe to Arrows RC YouTube channel. Go to the arrowsrc.com website. Get on the mailing list. If you're into one of these planes, I don't know how long that coupon code is going to last, but you can get $20 off right now, which makes them like $169, and it's free shipping too. Very, very cool. Zachary Markham, you rock. We appreciate you as well and your enthusiasm. Anyone that's over here hanging out with us late night on a Saturday, I mean, that's cool. Crinkle more coffee or falling asleep.
It's crashing already.
Will Nate wants us to start an hour earlier. Not going to happen. I'm sorry. I wish I could, but I can't. I got little children, and 9 o'clock Eastern time is where it's at. RC Weavin, thanks for dropping it again. Special introductory offer. Use coupon code ARROWS to receive $20 off any single Arrows plane, or if you order more than one plane, receive $30 off each plane. Is that right? That's killer, man. You buy more than one, you get $30 off of each instead of 20. Are you for real? Dennis Farley, you finally got your replacement retracts from Horizon this week. Man, next time, let me know. We'll go straight to FMS on that or something. Because that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Fred Barron loves the Dr. Expo video that Mike did. Nice. That's a great one.
Yeah.
Andrew Williams says, dude, the deal is incredible. It is. I'm blowing up on Insta. What's going on? Peter McKinnon, Casey Neistat. I can't talk right now. I'm sorry. I'm busy. Anybody who knows who those guys are will totally know I'm full of it right now. There's no way that those guys are hitting me up. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Not right now. Gotta give a deal, new brand. Yeah, let's get talking about these guys. Again, Mike and I are so humbled and honored to be the ones letting it fly on Arrows RC.
No pun intended.
No pun intended. Actually,
intended.
is completely intended. The deal ends February 25th. So what's that? 22, 23 days away. You got a few weeks to get your ducats in some buckets and make some purchases. Eric Rogers. Okay. Eric Rogers is starting a YouTube channel. He'll be sure to post his videos, I hope, on the RC Pilots Lounge Facebook group. By the way, there's 2 questions to enter that group. They're very easy. What was the last thing you flew? It doesn't matter, full scale or model or paper airplane. And then true or false, P-51 has a radial engine. A lot of people get it wrong, and I still let them in. So, you know, there you go. There's more to the story than that, Mike, and we're going to have the CEO on the show one of these days. I'm not sure exactly when. I'm going to figure out some more logistics here on the production end. I may have to do another one like I did for the Memoirs of World War II, where we do a sit-down Skype call pre-recorded, and then I'll edit it up and we'll do another premiere. But we're going to, you know, what's going to happen is before that show, I'm going to tease it on Facebook, and you guys can put your questions in the post when I tease the interview with Dan over there from Arrows RC, and then we can do it that way, and we'll do an interview. If we find something that is not on your shop, can you add it so you guys can get a sale? Bought stuff on Amazon 2 weeks ago, but the RC items were not on your page. Thanks for that. As long as you go to Amazon through our link, it doesn't matter. It could be sweatpants, undershirts, dog shampoo. As long as you go on
sweaty pants.
As long as you go on through our link, it doesn't matter. But yes, if you hit me in Messenger or something like that with an item, I will put it on the store for you if you want. Again, it's not required, but thank you. Yeah, you're not going to find these planes on Amazon. So for the planes, you definitely are going to go to Arrows RC. And Arrows RC can also source it or already has these products also on their website. So go there. Let's see. We did a big show in Minnesota today. Get a hold of us. Hey-o, ends February 25th. I just finished let's see, catching up, man. Great show, guys. See you next week. See you later, Barry.
Thank you. See ya.
Stick 'em, sweaty pants. Hey, Photon Torpedo is following me on Twitter now. Thanks, man. Let's see. Good night, guys. Eric Wilnay. See you guys on the channel. Ryan Mike, until next week. Live long and prosper. Yeah, check out the build, guys. We still got 65 cats in here. I mean, as of 2 weeks ago, that was the record. We had, 89? Yeah, Victor, we're still promoting our T-shirts and everything. We figured the guys who want these already, I mean, if you check out the links in the video in the descriptions, we got links to the store in it. If anybody wants it, I'll give it to you. But it's up there. It's actually also in, especially if you look at videos past. And once we dress up this video, you can always find links to the merchandise store. And we've got some new designs that will be coming out, hopefully within the next few weeks, that are not necessarily the personal brand of Captain Mike and Pilot Ryan, but just like aviation style. So be looking out for that. Reginald Pradia, good to see you here. Late to the party, though. Hey, guys, checking out Arrows RC. Like what I see. I will be subscribing to the site. Got to go. Good night. Yeah, man, hit them up on their YouTube channel and get in on their newsletter. Arrows RC, again, at this for 25 years, has buddies all over the place. Arrows RC, I'm going to drop a link for you, Mikey. Good to see you over here, man. Let's see. Dropping a link right now. Check it out, Mikey. Good to see you here, man. Keeping it light. Guys, the chat is always on fire. I promise you, like 5 minutes. Fred Barron loves World War II aviation T-shirts. Yeah, we got some coming, man. We got some coming. I think it'd be cool to have a birdcage T-shirt for the Corsair. Let's see. Yeah, Victor. Let's see. Somebody want to drop a link to the Teespring? I hate to pop off the chat and do it because I'm afraid I'm going to screw something up. Mr. T 1035 wants to know how many T28s do you have? Captain Mike. Yeah, man. Dude, we've already sold some bird cage.
This will be my 6th one.
Your 6th one. Mikey, get on that bird cage. We sold 3 just now.
Oh, cool.
And we don't even have them. All right, Plain Crazy. Yeah, when it gets nice, we are linked to what, RC Weaving? The Teespring store for the merchandise, the T-shirts and stuff. Plain Crazy in Plymouth. Yeah, man, we will have to meet up. We will have to meet up. Andrew Williams, thanks for dropping the link. Somebody click it, make sure it's the right one if it has a number 2 on it at the end. RC Wows, dude. Missed the whole chat this time. What is going on? Man, there is a lot to catch up with.
You have to watch it on replay, man.
You can check it out on the replay. You can watch the premiere, which is kind of a smash up of 2 build videos announcing a new brand and new airplanes to the hobby. We knew that you guys would be so glad to find out about new offerings in this awesome 1100 millimeter 3S power package size, flaps and retracts. Super bargain right now. If you buy one, you get $20 off if you use the coupon code.
Buy 2, 30 off each.
Buy 2. It sounds like $30 each. Each. Each is what I say because it's so good it's hardly believable. Thank you, RC Weaving. Yes, it is the one with the 2. Yeah, check out the Teespring store. We got all the Pilot Ryan, Captain Mike merchandise. You can get it big like this. You can get it small. You can get it dark. You can get it on light shirts. We got stickers, coffee mugs. We got a nice, cool comic book looking stick and monkey pants design as well, and some more. WP88, first time in the lounge. Everybody say hello.
Hello.
Indianapolis, what's going on? See you next week, he says. Yeah, Saturday, 9 o'clock Eastern time. This is 6 months in a row we've done this thing. Yeah, cool. So you're familiar with them, Mikey. They're nice planes. These are not exact. They are, but they're not. So there's definitely some good things going on here. Your F-22 Raptor with FMS 90 millimeter EDF flying video coming out soon. As soon as we get out of negative 37 degree wind chill temperatures, yeah, we've got a long list of things that we've got to get out and up in the air right now. But welcome, new guy, WP88. Make sure you subscribe over here and also to the arrowsrc.com YouTube channel because that's what we're talking about tonight. These planes that are, holy smokes. Bill Shepard, thank you a lot for that. That's amazing, guys. We don't ask for that stuff, but it definitely helps us keep in the game. Yeah. And that's why we offer those shirts and stuff. I want you to have something tangible. But you guys who do the super chat, man, thanks so much. That's amazing. For real, Andrew Williams, daggum. That's neat of you.
Thank you.
That kind of stuff. You just bought another 10 minutes of live stream, I think, right? How are you going to go when that's happening? Am I right? I mean, get out of town. Okay. Final thoughts? Any questions? This is not going to be more than 2 hours, I promise you. I should never promise because lately this thing has been running off the charts. Arrows RC, you're new to this stream. This is how it goes.
Yeah.
This is how it goes. Papa, he's down for the count. He's going to turn into a pumpkin soon if he doesn't beat it. See everybody tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern time on the Mary Boozers RC YouTube channel for their live stream. I forget if you told us what you're going to do tomorrow. It doesn't matter because it's always a good time, and they bring tremendous value to the community. And I love it because they're brand new at this thing, but there's a group of them. It's the father and son and the wife and even the mom are in on this whole thing, supporting each other and having fun with the hobby, which how many of us started with your dad, right? Or your uncle. So it's cool. What I love about Papa Boozer is he's an old school guy, gas built up, balsa, silk, dope, tissue, the whole thing. But he's like loving what's going on with electrics. And I think he probably got himself a Trojan or a Bearcat tonight. And again, we're going to show you guys the work they did up close and personal on the T45. But check out their YouTube channel. They did a video, a tutorial on how to do rivets and weathering on Warbirds, and also my T45 that I'm looking at right now. And they did a phenomenal job. And if you ever wanted to see how that stuff is done, they're going to show you very well. So check it out. No, you're fine, Arrows RC. I don't expect you to do much unless I ask you. But thanks for being here still.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
These things, I mean, it's a deal, man. 6 months of this thing going strong, and this is it's a party. It's exactly what it says. It's a pilot's lounge hanging out. Chris Frick, man, I hear you. There's a lot of us that wish our dad was still around to share the hobby with. It's man, it's actually a whole big reason why I do the thing anyway.
Having your dad around and he's just not interested.
Having your dad around not being interested is bad news, but
at least he's around.
A huge reason why I do the thing at all is a connection with my history and my family in the past. And it's like a refusal of letting go of childhood. I grew up in the backseat of a T6. I can smell it now.
He was conceived in a T6.
No, I don't know. No, you can't hardly get in there with a bottle of water, but
so it's inconceivable.
It is inconceivable to be conceived in the T6, but we all have our reasons and our things that drew us to aviation in the first place, whether it's model or full scale. And it's very special for me. I will not be ever quitting it. Let's see. All right. You guys are the best. I can't believe it. We did it again. I look forward to this thing all week. My kids are into it now too. They know on Saturday Daddy's got a show, which is just fun. Let's see, Arrows RC. What are we missing here? Let's see. The Papa Dots live history chat had him riveted. You're funny, RC Weavin. Love RC says his dad's not around either. Fair winds and following seas to all the fathers not with us anymore, guys. Anyone ever do a P38 in an 1100 millimeter or 1200 millimeter size? It's kind of too small. Mm-hmm. It has to have so much structure in it to not be a piece of garbage that the wing loading would be just awful. P38s have very they fly heavy if they're good. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? If it's got enough structure to be solid enough to take, something other than just looking at it on the shelf, they kind of heavy. So it needs to be big.
What company was my first one? Airwing?
Airwing.
Yeah.
Like what?
Airwing.
Who?
Yeah. That thing was so flimsy, but flew so nice. I still got one.
You loved it. The electronics were totally dodgy though.
But man, you pull the first one, don't do a loop. Bang, you will snap that baby in half. And I did. And I still got another one, which I've flown about 6 times, and I kind of retired it because it's brittle.
Yeah, a lot of guys talking about their dads right now, which is cool. Andrew Williams is fortunate. His dad always wants him to bring an RC when I go to visit, and he was your first passenger when you flew your full-scale Cessna right after you got your license. I think I saw that on Instagram, dude. And Arrows RC's chiming in. Bigger P38s have been made because it's tough to fit a battery into the small pod otherwise.
I got a question.
I think bigger always flies better.
On your first passenger flight, did they throw up?
I doubt it.
My wife was my first passenger, and we flew on the most choppiest day. We were at 36 knot winds, crosswind, Totally not good for a Cessna. And she threw up the sailor's pizza.
Oh, no.
On landing.
Oh,
And you know what was great? The next day, when I returned the plane that night, right? The next day, my flight instructor came out because we were working on my ATP at that time. And he starts scratching he goes, what is on this airplane? I was like, no, don't touch that. And he goes, who flew this last? You did. What is that? You went, ah!
Oh, no.
He knew what it was.
Andrew Williams says it was smooth skies for Dad. He had a blast.
Nice.
0 pukes.
Oh, okay.
That reminds me of a story, and there's not a sickness at the end of it, but it's kind of a funny one. So my grandparents raised me. Grandpa flew for a living, but he flew T6 in air shows and for fun, as well as a PT-19, but he always hopped in the T6. So he had a Harvard that was hopped up, had a lot of deflection, was pretty spunky. It could do some stuff. So he liked to do aerobatics in it. I was 8 years old, and he's like, hey, I'm going to do some stuff. He usually wouldn't do it with me because I was little then. He's like, I'm going to do some stuff in here, some rolls, some upside down, and things like that. Kick the stick if it's too much. So, I mean, when he told me he was going to do a roll, I'm thinking, okay, cool. Axial, roll. It's not like that.
No.
I'm 8 years old, right? So it's this big, climb up the side, barrel roll. Your stomach's in every weird position ever. I'm 8. I was like, dude, this roll's lasting forever. I did not expect a barrel roll. I didn't know what one was. Back then I didn't know what a stall was. I thought they were talking about the engine. It's like, well, I didn't hear the engine ever quit. But I didn't notice the wings shuddering. That was the stall. But right. Mm-hmm. So yeah, Grandpa did a big monster barrel roll with me in the backseat of the T6. The minute we finally got out of that roll, I kicked the stick pretty good. We didn't land right away or anything, but he didn't do any more. We did some flybys real fast, and then and landed at Reese Airport in Muncie. I think in the grass. And all the old timers at the airport, I didn't get sick, but all the old timers, they knew what had happened. All the old timers at the airport gave me a hard time. I think they called me Charlie Greenface when I got out of the airplane. But I didn't get sick. And I never got sick in the Navy either. I refused to. The first time the weather got rough and the tiny ship was tossed, if it wasn't for the courage of the fearless crew, the lunch would have been lost. Anyway, I refused to get sick. But the first time the weather got rough, I was like, oh, my gosh, I want off this thing. Like there was no shore. There was nowhere to swim to. There was nowhere to escape. I said a little prayer, and I said, look, I refuse. Like, there's no way. I just joined the Navy, and I'm not going to be able to handle being on a boat. But that's like joining the Navy, not being able to swim.
But once they threw Jonah overboard, it got all good again, right?
That's right. You're getting spit out at Nineveh no matter what I tell you. No matter what you tell me. Craig Beaven, you've been to that airport many times. Reese Airport in Muncie, man. Just south. It's just the south side of the AMA headquarters. Nick S., are you going to be at Neffy this year? Yes.
Hopefully. Yeah.
Rodney Ponce. Hey, Ryan, can you give my son David a shout out? 100%. Just right here on the chat, or has he got some social needs a little shout out? Hey, David Ponce in the house. Your dad's here too. He must like you or something. Fred Barron's stepdad flew a Cherokee, took me up a couple times. Very cool. Yeah, man. Yep. I did my lessons. I didn't finish them, but I did my lessons out of Reese in a Musketeer with a stabilator. and I picked it instead of a Cessna because I wanted the low wing deal.
Right. Yeah.
But now I really wish I did the Cessna. But the wonderful thing about Reese Airport was it's not a busy airspace. So when you're taking lessons, you get to take off and land it with the instructor, which was cool. Nice plane, had a lot of hours. They had to retire it for lessons. It was like above. You know what was funny about that plane? It was so old and beat up. It still had ashtrays in it. It was all decked out from the 70s. It was like a 71 Musketeer, I swear. And so, I did my lessons in it. We're flying, and man, I got this crazy, like out of trim feeling. And we had just done some landings and stuff already, so it's like shouldn't have been. And the instructor, he's like, "Man, just kick the rudder. The wheel sticks a little bit." oh, nice. So we got to just kick the rudder a little bit to get it, like what?
There was a plane that I flew, Quebec, and it was a loaner to the school. Everybody hated it. I loved it. Had 4 comms in it intermittently. No matter what comm you were on, you would have to switch to another one. Maybe it would work. You'd ride that one for a while, comm would cut out. You find another one under dash, I love that plane, and it was way past its time.
That's a good one, Michael.
I miss that plane.
There's a lot of guys. I mean, the chat guys, man, if you're on the replay and you don't know what we're talking about, you got to click live chat because it all goes down over here. Let's see. The only time Huju, what's going on? The only time he got seasick was in the Navy. The only time he got seasick when he was in the Navy was when he was on a Liberty boat, getting back and forth to the ship. Those were rough. The only way back out to the carrier on a Liberty launch after a full night of drinking, didn't make it back without losing lunch. Man, we got stuck. I stayed. The weather was so bad that we couldn't take Liberty boats back out to the ship one time in Turkey. This was like my first Liberty port out of the country, Izmir, Turkey, and we couldn't go to the ship. We ended up it was the weirdest deal. Like all these sailors, we went to the muster point to hop on these boats and couldn't go. So we got kind of corralled over to some like a gym or something. And it's like, I'm like, hell no. Like, am I sleeping in this big monster room with like hundreds of dudes right now? So the handful of us, like, I don't know, we found somewhere else to go. And I think it was a nightclub or something. It was closed. I think I slept on a stage somewhere. And there was a bunch of other people too, but not near as many people that were in like the gymnasium, which was just too much for me. I mean, I was like 19, like, no, like I'm not doing this. Shout out for David Ponce, checking out the Pilot's Lounge. I must admit, I swear I did it. You're right, Andrew. I'm telling you, I'm going to wrap it in 2. I promise. Sure. I promise. Unless we get into something really sticky. Pilot Ryan, Rodney Ponce. Yeah, Rodney Ponce. Shout out for David Ponce. Sounds like the daughter's too shy to ask for one, but I wish I could see y'all's faces right now. And someday technology is going to let that happen for us. That's another thing too about all these different ways that we can kind of earn a little bit to support this thing and make it better, just to communicate better. So David Ponce in the house, thanks for all your support. David Kowicki says some funny stuff. It sounds like we got kids here. I'm going to be careful. Very good, says Juegos con Chris. Between flying and service stories, 3 hours. Pilot Ryan, he did RC.
4 hours later.
4 hours later. That's what she said. Ha ha. All right. So, we never saw the thumbs up, never refreshed over here. So if you're in the room and you haven't thumbs it up yet, do it. When this thing is over, it's going to be fun to see that it was crazy. Mr. T says, keep talking. I'm working on my L39. If we end this thing and you want more of us, definitely hit one of the replays, man. This is the first time I was able to join this RC Pilots Lounge. Nick S. Thank 86 thumbs up. That's fantastic, Dave Kowicki. Thanks for the update.
Yes, we still have 0.
Arrows RC says it's deserved. Thank you, man. Love RC, thumbs up. Mine's 80. Okay, cool. Yeah, we see nothing.
Yeah.
Right now. Usually we do, but GB Linden, see you later. If you want to watch a crash with the new e-flite V900, check out my latest episode on your YouTube channel. GB Linden, if you're on your way out, man, drop your channel link up in here. I made you a moderator again. Drop your channel link or the video link, whatever, in here if you'd like. Also, feel free to put it in the regular comment section after this if you want to. RC Weavin says that crash was super slow-mo painful. Can't pull up. Oh man, I can see it in my head now. Dave Kowalski asks him if he drilled it like a fence post. Thumbs up. Thank you, Nick S. Everybody who helps out moderate and kick the turkeys out, I appreciate that. Most of the time, I don't even know what it was before they're gone. And a lot of times we give those guys, a 30-second timeout. If they don't come back, they weren't here for the RC in the first place. So, don't feed the trolls. Guys, man, we did it again. I mean, goodness, we win another 2. So there's no way to end this thing other than to just start counting, because there's just always something will catch me. Andrew Williams dropping links, cashing checks, making sound effects. Brian Chambers is here for the reminder. He's dropping the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 emojis. Thank you, Brian Chambers. He thanks Ryan and Mike. Thank you, man.
You're welcome.
I was just on the camera, LOL. So you didn't fly it. Good. Craig Beaven, take care of yourself. Nemo Runks, see you later. L39, worker honor, have some fun. Check out some other video if you'd like. The videos are up of the builds for the T28 and the Bearcat right now. Stay tuned to the new arrowsrc.com for things coming in the future. It's nice to have more options, isn't it? And the price is out of this world right now for a nice quality aircraft. That's going to be supported well right here out of Minnesota. So thank you so much, Arrows RC, for sponsoring the show tonight. Very fun. Andrew Williams, thanks for all your help. Victor Shamulus says, hold my mouth and start the countdown. All right. Small Planes making a comeback. Don't call it a comeback. Subscribe, all that good stuff. We'll see you next Saturday, 9 Eastern. Check out Mary Boozer's RC tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern for their live stream from Papa's house. Dennis Farley, see you later. Everybody go check out arrowsrc.com. Get on that mailing list. Subscribe to their YouTube channel. I'm going to go check out their YouTube channel right after the show and see how many people subscribe tonight. That'll be fun. Thanks, everyone, for your support. Let's do this thing. 5. We're out of here.
5
4,
monkey pants. 4 monkey
3,
pants. 3 monkey pants.
2,
2 monkey
1.
pants.
Sticking monkey pants. Thanks so much, everybody. Bam. We're gone. See ya in the stream. We're out of here. Yes, I'm sure I want to end the stream. Thanks for asking me, YouTube. Love you. Good night. Episode 26.